Hi, I'm Rohan, and today I'm going to do the first part of how to make a platformer game.
Okay, so now let's head on to Scratch. Right there. So let's see what we're going to do today. So my account name is lightningbolt1733, and if you want to see any other games that I created, you can search my name and all my games will show up. So what we're going to do in this series is how to make a platformer game like this. So there's going to be collectibles, but in this episode I'm going to focus only on the movement and all. We're going to make other levels in different episodes. So now let's just click this create tab to create a new project. Almost there, and here we are. Now what we want to do is let's create some variables, and our first variable will be called level, so for all sprites. So let's put it all in capital so that we know that it's for all sprites. Okay, now another one, scroll Y. Okay, and another one too called scroll X there, and these are all for global sprites. So now let's click for this sprite only, and let's make it small letter, so X, and then another one for this sprite only, and then Y. Okay, now we're going to do is we're going to go to events, when flag clicked, broadcast and wait. So we need two of those first. The first message will be green flag there, and our second one is going to be new message, play game. Okay, so now when flag click will broadcast these two messages. And okay, so before we continue, we don't want this cat sprite, so let's just go to costumes and let's delete this costume, and let's click delete over here. And now we're going to make like a block cube like figure. So let's go to the square one, and I'm going to pick red. And if you hold shift and draw it, you have a perfect circle. But wait, we don't need an outline. Okay, So there. Now let's zoom in and let's create the eyes, and let's put saturation 0 and first eye over here. So let's make it size. Okay, I think I like that size. Yeah, maybe that much. Okay, now we need the eyeballs, so let's just make it okay, sorry. Bit more bigger. Yeah, this will do. And now let's go to select tool, select this and hold shift and select this too. Then let's copy and paste. Let's put this over here. Okay, now let's go to the rectangle tool and white, and let's draw the mouth. Okay, now let's copy and paste. Let's make this one smaller like that, and let's copy and paste again, make it more smaller, put it just right there. Wait, let's maybe make it a bit more into it, just because, you know, why not? And yeah, that should be it for our sprite. Let's just name it player for this costume, I guess. And I'm gonna name our sprite Cube Runner. Okay, Cube Runner. There. Now let's go to codes. We don't want these variables to show, so let's just untick all of them. Yeah, there. Oh, and we need a platform, but before we make a platform, let's just go to backdrops, and backdrops, let's convert to bitmap. So now it's bitmap and fill tool, and let's say I want it to be black, so there. And now let's just duplicate our sprite so that it has all the variables and all we just created, and we don't want it to look like this. Okay, so let's just click delete, and we want it to be white because like we want the level to stand out. So let's make it white, and I think 11 might do. Okay, so let's hold shift again for a straight line. Okay, around, yeah, let's just position it carefully. And now Scratch 3.0 has a problem where if we draw lines, it just wouldn't show for some reason, and we can fix that, but let's first create our platform. So just a white line. Now let's sorry, not in the middle, bit down, yeah, around there. So change this to 0 and 0, and so this is show and code. Let's check everything, go to 0 0. Oh yeah, and one more thing, we need to change its direction to like that. And yeah, that was the problem, because like it's a straight line, it for some reason it won't show. And don't change it back, we have this direction. Let's just change that until we reach a good one. Maybe 91 would be a good one. Okay, 93. Yeah, 93 is best. Okay. Now, okay, we don't want this broadcast green flag and weight and all over here. Just clear all. Let's just clear everything. And now let's go back to our cube runner sprite, and let's say events when I receive green flag, hide, and go to front layer. Okay, so now it'll hide. I'll go to front layer so that the backdrop doesn't come in front of it. And now let's take another events, and now let's say when I receive play game, let's go to variables, set level to 1. So we'll start at level 1, and let's have a forever loop right there. And let's just duplicate this one by right clicking and press duplicate. Let's just put these two in this, and we want new messages. So the first one, new message, reset, and the second one, new message, set up. Okay, now we have to make a new block. So let's just go to my blocks, and now let's make a block called game on. Okay, so now that is our first custom block, and we don't want to do any of these. Let's just click OK, and then let's put this game on over here. Then let's drag this game on block from the side to under the broadcast and wait all. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to do something under game on. So in game on, we're going to say set x to 0. So we're now setting the position where it should start, and then we should say set y to 0, and there. And now let's say show, so that our sprite, so here is hide, and so that our sprite can be seen. So show, and now that's it for this game on block. And let's go back to our when I receive play games script, and let's go to controls, repeat until. And for now we don't want to put anything in this small part. Let's just put something between it. So let's say, okay, so we need another block, so let's make another block and name it tick. So this is the block that checks if checks if something's happening forever. So it's like tick tock, like the clock. So like every second, a lot of times. And let's drag in this tick over here, and let's set scroll x, set scroll x to x. So there. And now what we're going to do is, let's take a go to one over here, and let's go to operators, and where is it? There. Minus and minus operator, and let's go to variables, and let's put x in the first one, and scroll x subtracted by scroll x, and y subtracted by scroll y. And then let's go to events, and let's broadcast tick. New message, so we're just going to call it tick. There, and wait. Okay, so what we're going to do on the next, in the define tick block, is we're going to do a script on how to move the player. But before that, let's just go, let's just name this level, just name it. So let's name it to platforms there. And now we want, when I receive green flag, say show there. And let's do another one. It's like when I receive, let me think about that. When I receive, when I receive tick there, when I receive tick, we want it, so let's go to motion, and let's say go to, so exactly what we did on player, go to operators, to -1, over here and over here, variables x subtracted by scroll x, and y subtracted, that was a mistake there, y subtracted by scroll y. Just put that in there. And okay, so that's it for the platforms. We don't need any more for the platform. And let's have a script to move our player. So define tick, and then we're going to say control if key you can do left arrow, right arrow, anything. So I'm more used to the WE space thing, so you can do any alphabet you want, or number, or any key, not alphabet. So I'm going to say Q. If key Q pressed, then let's go to variables and change x by -8, and let's just duplicate this, put it under here, and this Q is for moving left, and now this one is for moving right. So I'm going to say E there, and now let's say change x by 8, not -8. So now let's see what happens. So like now what we just did is like if we move our player, he will eventually go out of the screen. So we didn't want that. So instead we're moving the background. So instead of him moving, the background will move left and right. So he will always be in the middle of the screen without him going like this out of the screen or have to out of the screen or anything. Now let's just test it out if it works. And yeah, it works. But now there is a small problem. The problem is that like it's not a really big problem. Eventually in future tutorials it will be fixed by itself, but for now, to avoid confusion, I'm going to correct this. So when I press Q, so for Q I want it to move left, so when I press Q it goes right instead of left. So we don't want that. And if I press E it goes left. That's actually weird, and we don't want that. So it's actually really easy to do this, to fix this problem. Let's just change, first let's stop the program. Let's just swap the change x's position. So if Q is pressed, change x by 8, and if E is pressed, change x by -8. Okay, now let's see. So yeah, now it works. If I press left, whichever key you gave for left, it goes left, and if I press E, it goes right. So that's it for this tutorial. And
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And on the next video, I'll be doing the second part of how to create this game. And I'll be adding some more new features. See you next time. Bye.